Hello, welcome to another look at some more improvisational techniques. So I'm going to use the same chord progression in the mood with these chords. And so the first thing I want to look at is creating a lick that you can easily transpose up an octave or down an octave so that you can just glide along the keys with it. So what do I mean by that? Let me just play. Something like that. It's just a repeating phrase. It's just basically this. But it lends itself really nicely to being repeated down octaves, and then you can hear it in the context. Yeah, obviously I'll run out of keys eventually, but you can see how it just, before I run through the whole chord progression, but you see how it just gets you through the octaves so quickly. It's a lovely, neat little phrase there. And it's just about, you want to be able to create your own ones. And when you just think about it in two parts, that makes it a little simpler to think about. So you can, just start off with somewhere on G, or it could be, or on B or D. Maybe you want to start with something like that. And then, but you want to go, when you repeat it, you want to go up an octave. So obviously the next part is going to have to put something in the middle which kind of leads up to it. So maybe it could be, so obviously it's got to fit in rhythmically as well. So you see how that kind of, so you could have something like that, or maybe we could have something like this. We want to get an actual note so it really works better. Or maybe something like this. So it's just anything, and anything goes. Start somewhere in G and anything. It could be something a little longer like that, and then just something that leads up to it. That's something obviously a bit more elaborate, which you might want to look into. So I hope that makes sense. And things like that going down. One last little lick. I like to. I got this from Dr. John. He's good. Yeah, he does this a lot. So basically, 3 semitones up to the two. Bum 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 up to the B, then to the D, and then bum bum bum. These 3 notes. And then you just keep that going. That climbs up nicely. Yeah. So those are some things you can look at, and then also we have the concept of thinking a little bit ahead in time, and thinking about a target note that you're going to reach, and thinking, do I just want to play it as a simple target note, or do I want to do something a bit fancy before getting to it? So say that D is my target note. So maybe I want to do a little bit more before going to that D. And one of the things you can do is go up a step in the G major scale above it, and then a semitone below it. And then that works with any note in the G major scale. So it could be da 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 on the G, or on the A, or on the B, on the C. So notice how the one that's below might not always be within the G major scale, because it's exactly a semitone below each time. So going back to that D, I want to do this. So yeah, I think I'm going to that. I'm aiming for that note, but once I get there, getting a bit more. I think this kind of thing, this little turn, is one that's more suited to starting off a phrase. It's sort of got that sound that wants to go things, and indeed you might hear that at the beginning of an arpeggio. Or, you know, you recognise that sound, or that's just one semitone. At the end of a phrase, I think what's more commonly heard is just semitones, 2 or 3 semitones, or loads, going down into the target note. So let's say my new target note is going to be this B, that would be nat flat, and I'm going to go like that, lead 3 semitones above into it, and I'm going to have this little thing to start us off with. Ooh, yeah, you see how it's all coming together? And then I can just repeat that pattern on the next 2 chords. And of course you could switch it around. I think it works better the other way around, but let's just give it a go for experiment's sake. Yeah, let's do that again. Not too bad actually. So there we